Hello everyone, and welcome back to BitNick Plays, the least consistent Let's Play probably on the internet. But you know what? We're just going to do it anyway. And I figured if I was already going to be playing Alan Wake for a few minutes because I wanted to this Halloween season, I might as well possibly do it with one or two people watching me, if I'm lucky. But anyway, welcome to the 8-Bit Variety Show's YouTube channel. We're happy to have you if you've never been here before. Hope that you come back. It's fine if you don't. I'm probably going to be doing this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in and play. I've actually already been playing a little bit before it occurred to me that I should probably stream it. But here we are. So, let's do it. Great. Got a wonderful video issue going on. This is an absolute pleasure. So much fun. We'll get that down to a normal and less difficult to deal with size. How's that? There we go. Okay, let's jump in. For those who don't know, we are trying to fight off the darkness. It's harder than it seems. Sometimes it's possessing other things. Sometimes it's possessing people. Work a strategy here. Oh crap! And double up my ability to destroy some of this stuff, right? Oh yeah, just got punched in the face with a train. That's awesome. Just did a flashbang. Yeah, there we go. I had it the whole time. No big deal. I knew it was all gonna go okay. I feel like I have the loudest keyboard in the history of the world. And that's probably true. Maybe I'll have to get a softer, nicer keyboard.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness.
This wild-eyed stare.
Where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Oh, nice. Oh, shotgun or hunting rifle? Hunting rifle's a lot slower, but it's legit powerful. I think I'm switching. It's probably a mistake. That's fine. Oh, especially since I only have 12 revolver rounds. Okay, that's not great. But kudos to Alan for watching something strong enough to tear down trees and continue to walk in that direction.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
And the only thing worse than a kidnapper is a rude kidnapper. Maybe if he wasn't so rude, then we'd make his kidnapping a higher priority.
Birds.
Describe to someone who's been doing killing birds with a flashlight. Have it make any sense. Tunnels go to Palmer Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
Alice!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
I'm not even playing Alan Wake Remastered. I probably should get that. But even though it's got some kind of schlockiness, I think it's intentional. I think that the universe it sets up, in spite of some of the things that have aged over time, everything's going to age, right? Nothing's going to feel modern forever. So that's not really a gigantic deal to me. But some of the mechanics have aged over time. Some of the user interface, I know that's a weird thing to call out, but feels old to me. But nonetheless, it's still a game that I think is it's good. It set up a lot of really interesting stuff. It did some cool universe building. It played with the conventions of storytelling in some fascinating ways. This whole narration that he runs, once again, Flocky's in house, but the constant narration, Flocky, and sometimes on the narration is really it's half of what makes it so fun, is just seeing how he's reacting to all of this. crap, what the... Okay, so, apparently that's a thing. Hey, hey, yeah. Try and stab me now, sucker. Come on, guys. Come close. Flashbang. There you go. For any Alan Wake, I'm not going to say super fans. If you're a super fan, then you probably already know this. But for anyone who finds this interesting, this whole story and these ideas and everything, go and find a blog called This House of Dreams. I think that it actually was made after Alan Wake, but it was written by somebody at Remedy, I think, who
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Who was trying to continue to expand on this story in this universe. It deals a lot with this writer, Thomas Zane, that he talks about. And, I mean, pretty dang great. Some really fun reading. It'll you know, give you a nice afternoon's worth of reading that is well worth it. But it builds on the story of Alan Wake really well. I think it's an old blogger blog too. Don't be surprised. It looks unprofessional and old and everything, but the writing is actually really good. It's not a very helpful elevator, is it? Jump over there. Or something. Yeah. First. I'm an idiot. Yeah, the story of Thomas Zane and Barbara Jagger, who are the original writers. There's even, you know, theory out there that this, well, I'll get into it at some point, not right now. But Thomas Zane was a famous poet and writer who lived out there in the cabin on Cauldron Lake. With his girlfriend, Barbara Jagger. I keep wanting to say Mick. I keep wanting to say Mick Jagger, even though I know that that's not helpful. But yeah, that they lived out on Cauldron Lake. He was a pretty famous writer at the time, but Cauldron Lake has something very odd, something very special about it. It's connected, maybe based on the stuff we learned in Control, interdimensionally, with another place where the right kind of person can actually make, they can form reality using the power of Cauldron Lake. But it comes by the power of the dark presence, this darkness that comes. And so apparently at some point, Thomas Zane realized that his girlfriend, Barbara, had been taken over by the dark presence. It was no longer her. It's been a while since I played this. I want to say she actually fell. I want to say she actually fell into the lake. She drowned or something. And then he tried to use his creativity combined with the power of Cauldron Lake to be able to bring her back. But first, he was happy. You know, he had this woman he loved back, but she wasn't the same woman anymore. She was somebody else. There was something dark behind her face. And if I recall right, happy to be corrected, since I can't look it up this second, but I think that he killed her because he knew there was something bad inside of her, but you can't really kill people like that. So, yeah. I think that he realized he needed to seal this thing away, and he wrote himself out of reality. So even though he was this famous poet and writer and all that kind of stuff, he's gone. You can't find mention of him except for little teeny bits here and there. So he nearly wrote himself completely out of reality just to be able to try and get rid of this dark presence. What is this? I've played this game 2 or 3 times before, but there's always some little thing that I didn't see before. Uh-huh. Okay, so I guess I'm going up there. Let's try and take the fast way down and see if that's a bad idea. But it would be funny. I always thought it was weird the way that Alan jumps. Does like this bicycle legs jump. So you get him on flat ground and it's kind of like that. Sheesh, that's a loud keyboard. I love this keyboard. It's incredible. Absolutely just the coolest freaking keyboard. But it's really loud.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
I'm with you, Alan. I'm with you. Jeez. This is the freaking slowest cable car I've ever seen. Give those birds plenty of chance to kill me. Fine. Jeez, guys. Right up on me. Think we could buy a extra horsepower motor for that thing so that it doesn't take forever to get everywhere?
Shit.
Stop it, Alan. This is a family-friendly channel. Actually, that's not true. I think I've almost exclusively played horror games the few times that I've actually done this. By the way, it is a good time to be a horror fan right now. I watched the latest from Silent Hill. I probably shouldn't just be standing here. I'm waiting to get killed. I watched the latest from the Silent Hill transmission, the Resident Evil update thing, and it's good. Okay, let's do it then. Do it your way. cover some ground. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake, formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. Yeah, bet it is. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Going swimming there in the Demon Lake? Okay, that's good. No wonder this town has so many problems. People routinely go swimming in the lake where people constantly die. Oh yeah, this bridge looks real reliable. Just for once, I'd like to see a rope bridge that was in good repair. I feel like that'd be a nice change of pace. Oh, stop that. Ow, stop chucking stuff at me. Freaking chuck an axe at a dude with a hunting rifle, then you're gonna get what you get. Okay, so for those who don't already know, I have problems with using things that are clearly limited resources. They're supposed to be powerful, really powerful, but I never use them. I just hold on to them thinking, oh, I'll definitely need this for later, so I wouldn't want to use it up right now. And then I'll just end the level with the Alan Wake equivalent of like a rocket launcher, the flare gun. I'll just end it with, 10 flare gun ammo and not have used any of it for anything. Because I'm just that way. Someday, one day, maybe, you'll all remind me, say, stop hoarding ammunition like a dragon and just shoot it at somebody. That's the reason you have it. And you're going to lose it again at this level. And when the level's over, you'll lose it all and you won't have used any of it. This looks like a lovely spot. Oh yeah. Let's start in the basement. That's a good idea. Huh. CW plus TZ, so that's Thomas Zane. I miss you, Tom. Yeah, me too. You talked to me on TV. Okay. Less nice. Cool. Cool. Tight. Not the kind of thing you'd want to stumble across, I think. As flattering as it is. I think having somebody go to the middle of nowhere and write a bunch of stuff all over the walls for you. Not exactly what I would call safe. Let's say a safe way to court somebody. Oh, dang. Well, dang, that happened quick. Cool. Fine. No big deal. We're gonna be ready this time. We're gonna be so ready. Okay. They're coming. For whatever reason, I thought I was... Oh, come on. Die right now, I'll be mad. Oh, you fool! Oh, I'm such an idiot. It's the universe's way of telling me to pick up that flare. Okay. I'm not just gonna walk straight into the hole again like a freaking idiot. Jump! Hey! I wonder if it's possible to not have to do that fight. Like if you can just walk around that far edge and just jump over instead next time. Maybe I'll try that next time I play this 2 years from now, and I don't remember it anymore. Actually, you know what?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Realistically speaking, with Alan Wake 2 coming out next year, I'm almost certainly going to end up replaying it again. Like right before
I
that
was
release,
close now.
so...
I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, lady! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We just said we had her to make a play.
Jagger. end of latest episode. I always like the idea that Remedy plays with this episodic thing, but I like it more as an idea. It doesn't make sense to break it up into like episodes with a whole credits thing. Although I do like that they're able to work with different kind of music in each of those, so that's fine. But when it's a video game, I think it's more of an interesting idea. I guess it could be argued that it's just the same as having chapters in your game, but a lot of people are just kind of playing straight through, so to have an episodic structure and something that people tend to binge through and try and, like, they finish playing when they need to finish playing, I don't know, doesn't make sense.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the
Or this,
law.
like, I was just playing a second ago. I know what happened.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the
it's a
story
possibility.
seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
Like, I don't need it previously on. I just played it.
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Well, that's as good a spot as any to finish for the day, or at least for a little bit. Maybe I'll play again tonight. We'll see. Anyhow, for those who did, thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you next time on the 8-Bit Variety Show. See you later, guys.